Hello everyone, good morning, welcome back to the Glassman's World. It is early, it is 6 a.m. here, Albuquerque, New Mexico time. That's Mountain Standard Time here in the U.S. So those of you who are watching, who are new, thank you. Welcome to the Glassman's World. I am so close, 28 more subscribers to reaching my first 1K, guys. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. If you haven't, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit the like button as well. That really does help out the algorithms. I used to not ask and request, but recently I started requesting. So please hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that like as well. So today it is 8/8/2024. That's August 8th of 2024. People were calling it the portal day, 8/8, and the 2 plus the 2 and the 4 in 2024 makes an 8. So 8/8/8 today. So welcome, guys, to the portal day. It is, however, sadly, the 1 year anniversary of the Maui fires, Lahaina burning down entirely. Um, you know, that's a U.S. city, United States, state, Hawaii, Maui, Lahaina specifically, many other places outside, including all of West Maui. Let's talk about what we know, what we've learned, and what we suspect. So, we know that it's been 1 year so far. We know that the fire started burning actually on the 7th, the night before, and they had some fires that were burning, a little tiny spot fire, which then they had to put out. They claimed that it was out and 100% contained. Sorry, excuse me, it's early. And so, in the morning of August 8th, there started to be reports of another fire, or just reports of fire again. So many people thought, oh, it was the same fire that was burning. They're going to contain it. Maybe they thought it was 100% contained, but it wasn't. Maybe it just sparked up again. So people weren't too concerned or weren't worried, right? So this fire started to burn, I believe, in the early morning of August 8th in Lahaina. And it started to burn more and more. And then people started to report that there were fires in different areas, not just in the spot of where that one spot fire was. And it wasn't until the evening time that reports came out to us that Front Street in Lahaina, I believe it's called Front Street, First Street, Front Street, I think it's Front Street. That whole entire main area of business where a lot of the tourists were just that day, just hours before, just even in that moment, right? You've got people who live there, you got the residents who've been there, you got the Hawaiians who've been there for ages, all of the ancestors who've been there. You've got the residents, the new residents, the visitors, all the tourists. You have everyone there in Lahaina, you guys. And so this was 1 year ago that this occurred. And it's such a tragedy. It's so devastating on how this all occurred and how it went down. So today is the 1 year anniversary. It's not a happy anniversary. I'm inviting you all to come over to the Glassman's World here. That's youtube.com/at the Glassman's World. And you can see it right here with an apostrophe, but there is no apostrophe when you're putting it in the URL up here. All right, and let's get rid of Juke Squad. There's no reason to have Juke Squad there. So I do like to watch Juke Squad. Shout out to Juke Squad and Jack for giving us the updates on on I forget what the last hurricane is. So let's talk about this. If you go to the playlist here, you know, you normally will land on the home page, which will show you the little short video of what I have to offer with different things here. You can go to my videos. I normally do live streaming, guys. So if you want to see what I really do, you always want to go to the live stream here. And this will show you everything that I've been working on recently, including yesterday, just the last few hours. I did several streams in the last few days. So I do a lot more live streaming than actually uploading videos. And I have done a few podcasts, and I have dozens and dozens of playlists. I actually haven't counted them. I don't know how many playlists I have, you guys, but I probably have one of the largest collections of playlists on YouTube compiled here at the Glassman's World. So please come to the playlist here at the Glassman's World, and then scroll down. You're gonna need to scroll down a little ways because I haven't updated in this video playlist in a while. So just scroll down. You can see all the different playlists that I have here, and we're gonna go to the Maui Fires playlist here. So that's this one right here. You can see the gentleman who's I believe a former NFL player who's connected to Lahaina, and I believe that was the very first video that was ever saved in the Maui Fires playlist. So go on ahead and press the view the full playlist here, and as you can see, we have this sorted here. Let me just turn this camera just slightly, that way we can get you guys a little bit more centered here. There we go. So this is the Maui Fires playlist, and this is videos on the Hawaii fires in Lahaina, Maui, and Kula. Evidence is showing the people of Lahaina were blocked in by local police with all routes to the highway cut off. Excuse me. Power and internet were shut down at 5 a.m. that morning before the fire danger. Water pressure was also shut down, hindering any chance to put the fires out. Many children were home alone, as schools were canceled that day, but their parents were still at work. The fatality toll of the children will be horrendous once we get that information. That's what we're still working on, guys. This was a planned attack for a huge land grab. Share these videos out so we can allow truth to prevail. So that's the description of the Maui Fires playlist here, guys. And yes, there's evidence showing that they were blocked in by the local police. I'm going to compile a new playlist on, I don't know what I'm going to call it, like the Maui Fires crucial info playlist or something like that. And we're going to have a lot of these, maybe we'll even just start that now, and we'll put some of these in there. But some of the main ones that I want to do, like let's do this one here. My cats are running back and forth, guys. So we're going to save to a playlist, and we are just going to create a new playlist here, guys. So we'll turn this to public right away. We'll make sure the playlist is public, and we're going to create Maui Fires. We're just going to call it the Maui Fires playlist, and the other one's just going to be Maui Fires. Okay, and this one's also in all capitals. So now we are going to save some of these videos, which will then be more of a critical information. Okay, so showing the raw, all the raw footage of the escapes. Those are the ones that we really want to save into this playlist here. So we're gonna just start adding it here. One of the biggest ones that I want to save here is the Herzog video. And I highly recommend that you guys download this, that you save the Herzog video. So we're going to scroll down until I can find it. This is also around the time when I started to watch All Good Things in All Good Time. And I believe this was one of his first videos that he put up, one last look at Lahaina before it went up in smoke. He simply walked away, guys, from the fires. Like it was so weird. Like it was surreal to watch him just walk away. Not run, not panicking. It was just so weird. And to see some of the things that was pointed out that he was walking next to, and seeing how there were spot fires everywhere, but they weren't coming from the same fire. That was the one thing. Let's find Herzog's. Oh, there's another one of mine. I'm going to make sure that I put all of mine in this playlist as well, the new playlist. So, and then you can see there's other playlists that this one's saved to. For the awakened ones, Wake Up, The Truth Is Out, Check This Out, My Gift to You, Surviving the Great Reset. So there's tons of other playlists that some of these videos will be found in as well. But I do want to find the Herzog video, because that is one of the most important ones. Here's a couple more of All Good Things and All Good Time, when he was just walking away. And in one of his videos, I started talking about, I don't know if that was the one where I started, oh well, let's find the Herzog video. Because there's one video where I started talking about, is this proof and evidence of a directed energy device being used? Because of what he had picked up, All Good Things and All Good Time, what he had picked up on his camera while walking away. And he's got a lot of story to share right here. So we'll make sure to add his in, because he's been walking away. But I want to make sure I get the Herzog video in right away. And this is it right here. The live update. Is this evidence of a directed energy device used in the Lahaina fires? We're going to make sure this one is put in as well to the new in bold Maui Fires playlist. This is going to be a new playlist that we're going to start saving some of this stuff, so we can get all of the like this one here we'll probably put in, because it's all of the live footage, and just other videos showing how the Jonathan Petramala, this video right here, this one definitely needs to be saved in there. That was a live footage right there. So we're definitely going to save all these ones of live footage. So as you can see, there's so many videos here. There's 449, like basically 450 videos here in this Maui Fires playlist in the Glassman's World. It's one of the largest compiled playlists here on YouTube. Let's find Herzog. Where's Herzog? It was one of the first videos here, but as you can see, there were so many. Here it is right here. Jonathan Herzog. This video, 41 minutes and 26 seconds. I highly recommend you watching it. This proves that the police were basically rerouting people in circles. And the police said that they were doing that because they were rerouting people away from down power lines. But like you can see it clear as day, that they rerouted them directly down a road. That, like, it wasn't like they didn't know. You could see from where they were. As soon as they turned, basically Jonathan Herzog, he drove underneath a down power line. You can hear it scraping the top of the roof of his car while he's driving under it. So the police were routing him through down power lines. So that excuse was a lie. Let's make sure that this one is, oops, sorry about that. Let's make sure this one's saved to the playlist as well here. This is one of the most important ones. So there are so many. I'm gonna have to go through this playlist here, but I'm gonna just scroll through just real slowly, and you can see all the different things that were going on. Here's another one, Jonathan Petramala. We're gonna make sure we save this one as well. But as you can see, there's 450, basically 450 videos saved to this playlist. Probably by the end of the day, there will be over 450 videos saved to this playlist. We'll make sure we get all of my videos in here as well. Now, one thing that I want to talk about is this story specifically right here that I talk about in this video. So I highly recommend this. How is Maui Fire the deadliest fire in U.S. history without a total death count yet? So this was 11 months ago, guys. So within the first week, they were saying that this was like the second deadliest fire. And by the second week, they then claimed this was the deadliest fire in U.S. history. And still today, they're still saying this in the news, that it is the deadliest. So what does that mean? That means that there's the most fatalities ever, right? But in this video here, we go into it a little bit and talk about this. Or maybe not this one, because this one's only 15 seconds. But there's another video where we talk about it and how they claim the death toll was like up to 121, I believe, at one point. Maybe a little bit more, right? Even though we heard that there were like, they ordered 800 body bags and then they had to order 800 more because they used those 800 and they had to get 800 more. And they used those 800, so we knew that there were 1,600 body bags that were ordered and used, right? But the official count is, now they're saying it's 102. Like, it keeps flip-flopping. You know, the death toll has gone up to like 121, maybe 124. And now I believe the official count's 102. But I believe at some point they try to drop it down to under 100 as well. And we still don't know how many children. They claim only 2 children, guys. Only 2 children. But yet the other day, one of the most recent videos, sorry about the shaking of the camera, guys. But the other day, there was a confirmation that one of the ladies who had her son going to Lahaina Luna High School, she said last year that during their graduation ceremony, they had 11 empty seats to honor the seniors. This is only the graduating class of last year. This doesn't account for the freshmen, the sophomores, or the juniors, or any of the others in the lower grades, you know, in the elementary school grades or the middle school, the junior high school grades. This was only for the senior graduating class of 2024. They had 11 seats, 11 empty seats to honor the seniors that would have been sitting there and graduating last year from high school, from Lahaina Luna. So we now have those 11 confirmed, to add to the 2 that the 2 younger ones that they had claimed on the news. So we now have 13 confirmed. I'm confirming 13 children lost in the Lahaina fires. This is now confirmed with the 11 empty seats from the graduation ceremony last year from 2024, and the 2 that the media has been reporting. There's now 13 confirmed. But when they re-enrolled into school, the schools were claiming that there were 1,100 students that did not re-enroll, that they were expecting to have re-enrolled. These are students that they were already there that they did not re-enroll, guys. 1,100 students gone missing. Now, there's a lot of homes, basically all the homes, every home that these children lived in. I don't know if any of these students' homes were left standing. I know there were some homes left standing, but did any of them belong to any of the students? I don't know. most of their homes were burnt down, and their families were forced to relocate. Now, we don't know if they left off the island. We don't know if they left the school district and just went to the east side of Maui. You know, because all of West Maui is pretty much getting shut down. Um, so we don't know what really happened with the children, guys, and we're still wondering, where are the missing children of Lahaina? Where are the children? There's been all kinds of different things that have been suspected. People claim that some of the children were taken, that the school buses were used, but none of that's ever been confirmed. However, a lot of the school buses may have been they may have been utilized to transport tourists from West Maui to get off the island, or to get to the East Maui, to get them to safer zones. Because the buses were found at the airport terminal, there at the parking terminals. So, there's a lot of information confirmed, but we don't know the death toll. And so that's what I'm wondering, is how did they claim that this is the deadliest, the most fatalities from a fire in the U.S. history, when the Peshtigo fire had claimed 1,600 to 2,200 lives. So if they're claiming this is now number one, the deadliest, this is worse than Peshtigo fire, then without them saying it, they've been officially giving us 102 as some count. But that's BS, guys. I'm calling BS on that. If they're saying that this is now the number one deadliest fire, then it had to beat the Peshtigo fire of more than 1,600 to 2,200 lives taken. So we heard that there were 1,600 body bags used, and we know that there were 1,100 students that weren't re-enrolled, but we don't have confirmed numbers on anything yet. We just know that there are 13 students now, or 13 children, who are now confirmed. I'm confirming that now. As of the other day, I already confirmed it, but officially today on this video, I'm now confirming. There's suspicion of directed energy devices, and I have videos here on how those directed energy devices are used. I don't know if I have them. Did we already pass them? Because I saved some of them from the White Sands Missile Range. They have a channel on YouTube. You can look up White Sands Missile Range, and the testing facility that they have years ago showed how the directed energy devices work, how they use a microwave, and then they basically target that microwave, whatever that they target it, then they destroy it with a laser beam. And so that's all they have to do, is they have to microwave something, send a microwave to anything, and they can pinpoint this with 100% accuracy, guys. They've shown how they can take out, what was it, a 80 millimeter. Do you know how small 80 millimeters is, guys? 25.4 millimeter is 1 inch. I know this from being a glass blower, having to order glass in diameters and tubes and rods. I know that 25.4 is 1 inch. Or is it 24.5? I think it's 25.4, but it could be 24.5. But basically, 50 millimeter, that's a 2 inch. That's like a 2 inch tubing. 50 millimeter. So we're talking, what did they say, 80, 84 millimeters, something like that. Um, it's amazing. They can hit from like, I don't know what it was, 400 meters away, at a small, like, like we're talking less than 4 inches, guys. 3-inch size target, 100% accuracy. I'm going to try to find that video here real quick, guys. Oh, also, here we go. Fire waves, seeing sound and flame. The Rubens tube. Research Rubens tube, and you can see how lower sound, creates a lower flame, whereas higher sound, higher pitch vibration, higher frequency can create bigger flame. They can also put out flames, dousing flames with sound waves. By using a very low tone, a low bass frequency, they can put flames out. So if they can put flames out, they can also excite flames. They can generate them, make them bigger, guys. Just know this. Just know these things, okay? Also, this one here, we've also learned somehow that some roofs, even that video where Biden was talking about how some homes you'll see with blue roofs, that they were left standing, just miraculously, right? I'm going to find that video. Hopefully it's still in here. Because, some videos can get removed, deleted. If they removed their video from their channel, then it wouldn't be here still. And then also years ago, we were talking about the whole, this being a land grab, like even this, with Mark Zuckerberg being there, and years ago, months before all of this went down, he purchased like so much land, and he's not even a resident, like he's not I don't know. He's not native to Hawaii, and he was able to purchase land that natives weren't able to purchase. Somehow he was able to get this land, right? And I don't know if I can find it. I don't see it anymore. Oh, here's another one talking about, so I think I probably focused in on a couple things that these firefighters were talking about, and how they felt let down by their own crews, by their own team, everyone. If I'm not seeing that White Sands missile range video yet, I'm wondering if they removed it, guys. It's been up for like a decade. For the last like 8 to 10 years, this video was up, and now did they hide it? Oh my gosh. It should have been right there around all the Rubens tubes. I thought it was around there, but with all this information that's come out in the last few months, as you can see, this is all from 11 months ago still. Oh, here it is. Okay, bam. White Sands Missile Range. Like I said, that's the channel. Air Force experiments with directed energy. So they're talking about the Air Force experimenting with it, and the Air Force was pushing and promoting this. This is like a little infomercial for the military. And so the Air Force is basically pushing this on the rest of the military branches. They're going to push it onto the Army and onto the Navy, right? And this is, you can see they uploaded this 5 years ago. So this is long before, right? So they're talking about how they've been testing this for years, guys. So let's make sure this is in that playlist for dang sure. We're going to definitely make sure that that's put in there. All right. And there's so many more. So I'm going to have to go through all of these playlists, guys. Even this one, the Glass Cast. That's one of my my podcasts, episode 10. And we talk about blowing glass, Burning Man, Mudfest, the Maui Fire updates, and more. So we talk about the Maui Fires in here. You can watch me blow glass while we talk. That's what I usually do. Here goes Craig again from All Good Things and All Good Time. Day 28 update, and him talking about what's going on after being rehoused in like the hotels, being shuffled around while tourists are getting the homes, or while FEMA and other people are supposed to be coming out to help, and instead they actually displaced a lot of these already displaced residents by taking rooms from them and forcing them, like he had to get forced out from the place that he worked, actually, where I think he was a chef or something. He worked in one of the hotels, and they promised him a room, and then he got booted out because FEMA came in. They talk about, was this a land grab? We've been talking about the land grab thing for a long time. I started to put in information on the Jump Smart Maui project, which from like, I don't know, 8 to 10 years ago, Hawaii actually did a ceremony to bring in the Jump Smart Maui project. They were so happy about it. It was a joyous celebration and everything. You know, they even did this, they were going to do a peaceful protest until they could find resolve. There was never, ever even a protest. I don't know what happened. It was sad. This individual, Starkey Farmstead, I don't trust her. She's taking tens of thousands, like probably over $100,000 worth of donations, and she's barely given anything back to the people of Lahaina. She was asking about where are the children and selling, where are the children merch, making money and profits off of it without giving it back directly back to our those who need it. And then she started telling her viewers to quit asking and worrying about where are the children. Apparently she stopped worrying about where are the children, even though we never got any answers. And she was basically forcefully telling people to stop worrying about it, stop questioning, stop asking. But yet she still has videos up of where are the children, and she's still got merch for sale and still making money off of this. And she is recently now gone into Maui. She's out there now because of the 1 year anniversary, and she's now talking about where are the children again. I don't trust her. We'll see how much money she gives out in the next few days while she's out there the next week on her vacation, which she claims is the most favorite place in the world. Like, she's just totally just pandering to everyone. Just, oh my gosh, it's sad and ridiculous. I don't trust her, but I follow her because I like to hear the things that she's saying and not doing, whatever. All right, let's move on. She don't need that much time. All right, and see more. And then here it is, why we have not heard from the children. And that's when she started telling people to stop asking about them and stuff like that. Things going on with The Rock and with Oprah. There's so much information. Tulsi Gabbard, she's been one of the few who, in our, I guess, you know, she was a government official, former congresswoman, but I don't know what she's doing nowadays besides just being a talk show individual and sharing truth, sharing things like this information out. So Tulsi Gabbard, I highly recommend following her and what she has to say about all this. So here you go. Where are the children? Conclusion. This was when Starkey Farmstead, and I call her Snarky Farmstead. So this is when Snarky told everyone. She started getting real snarky with everyone and started telling everyone 10 months ago to quit worrying about where are the children. You know, this was only like a month or two after this has gone down, and then she's telling everyone to quit worrying about it. Like, we really need to know. We need answers, right? All right, so here you go. 9 years ago, Jump Smart Maui project, Hawaiian Electric. So Hawaiian Electric They were pushing and promoting this and talking about it. They had a huge ceremony to bring this in, the Jump Smart Maui project. All these videos are right here, guys. You can watch it all. The new smart grid in Hawaii, Jump Smart Maui project. Hitachi brand channel. Hitachi, that's Japan, Japanese. Japanese United States Maui project. That's what the JUMP stands for. Japanese United States Maui project, smart grid city and the Maui project. That's what this stands for right here. That's what it means. Go on ahead, check it out, look into it, learn some more for yourself. Knowledge is power, guys. All right. Oh yeah, and then here's one right here. Why is Snarky Farmstead making money off of Where Are the Children while vacationing in Lahaina Maui? Yeah, so I'm definitely saving that in the playlist because we got to keep an eye on her. All right. A lot of survivors are getting evicted from properties. They were, what we heard was that these are individuals whose homes weren't burnt down, but because they were being told that it was too dangerous and toxic, they were forced out through eminent domain, guys. So all of West Maui has become a land grab. And see, here's from Hawaii Real Estate. This is Eric West from Hawaii Real Estate. He has been one of the biggest donators. He like raised him and his son actually on like GoFundMe raised like over $1 million. And then people started complaining and asking where the money was going and this and that, asking for receipts and all this stuff. And they were putting the receipts up by making videos, live videos, handing over the money directly to the survivors right there after they were like sharing their stories of their survivor, they're getting out, like they're escaping stories and getting out. And so here he's talking about Herzog, the escape video, a must see. This is definitely an important. The Herzog video is one of the most important videos, like I said, guys, showing the officers rerouting everyone in circles. They're trapping them, right? Here, Eric West and his son, they went and donated $250,000 to Citizen Church to, I think it's called Citizen Maui out there. And they donated money out there to them and to a whole bunch of other people, because once people started to complain about the money, they just gave it up into huge, big old lump sums like that, 250K like that, and it was gone. Instead of like, here's 50,000 to one family, here's 50,000 to another, to like really, really help them, And then here goes more Snarky talking about Where Are the Children Part 2. Update on the missing children and school bus mystery. So they're still talking about, there's so many things. This is 11 months ago, 10 months ago, still, guys. There's 448 videos here, guys, or 49. Oh, basically 450 videos that you can see of all these. So I need to go through all these and now figure out which ones are the most important ones that have, that, are containing the most important information, all of the different escapes, and everything like that. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the next few days, weeks, months, whatever it's going to take to do this, like this, the Maui Fire's cover-up story. Like, these are the ones that we definitely are going to have to save in here. Thank you so much, Eric West, for everything that you've done for all the people. I started watching you because you were a realtor, because you were Hawaii Real Estate. I started watching you because I had my eyes on you to make sure that what you were saying and doing was good things, and it was. And so I even talked about it, and they even had a story on him and talked about him as well. So I turned his 35-minute video into a 1-hour video because I really started to follow what Eric was doing and everything. Media confirms Lahaina Maui Fire death toll over 1,600 to 2,200. So this is the one where basically I'm saying that the media has confirmed without saying it silently. You got to be careful. What they don't say sometimes is the truth. So when they say that it is the largest, the deadliest sorry, not largest, but the deadliest fire in U.S. history, right? When it's the deadliest fire in U.S. history, that means that the media confirms that it's gone over 1,600 to 2,200 because it beat the Peshtigo fire, because the Peshtigo fire was the #1 deadliest fire in U.S. history up until Lahaina. All right, you guys. This, bodies in refrigerated trucks. We've had this one from 10 months ago. That one's an important one. And even though it's a snarky farmstead, I'm going to have to save it to that playlist, because it talks about the refrigerated trucks. And I don't know if you guys heard about that, but there were supposedly 16, wait, no, how many? 3,600 supposed individuals inside in those 1,600 body bags, and then some in those trucks. Near the forensics labs, I believe, like right next door to the forensics lab. Like, not kidding, right there. There's video footage of it. There's a female. Hopefully she's okay. Hopefully everyone who's ever shown any information is okay, right? Here's raw footage of when the police, I guess they released some footage. Let's put that here. Save it in the playlist. And I think there's another one right here. And they got 45 minutes of body cam footage. We'll see if that's full on or what it is, but we're just going to put it in this playlist right here. I'm going to let you guys go now. This has probably been long enough. I don't want to drag this on too long. I want you guys to really watch this. Make sure you watch Brush Junkie. She's really been following this as well. There are so many individuals that you really should watch. Make sure you watch Hawaii Real Estate. Maui Alert's a good one. Hawaii News Now is a good one. Island News also is a good one. You know, all these people, all these channels are all channels that I've subscribed to. Real Hawaii Talk is another one. Island News, I don't know if I just mentioned that one. There are so many, all good things and all good time. New blue info about lasers, guys. So we got new information about the lasers and how a female was trying to print. Uh-oh, what did I do there? A female was trying to print. Oh, I probably put it in save to watch later. She was trying to print her pencils with her business logo on it. And as you can see right here, you can see the business logos on these colors and these colors, but it would not burn on to the blue. For some reason, the color, the hue, the pigment, the vibrational frequency of the color blue does not work well with the laser. And so what she had to do was to actually do only blue pencils and up the voltage or the amperage on her device in order to make it work. Alright, I'm going to let you guys go. This is going to take forever to get through all these videos. There's 450 videos, like I said, guys. These are all from 6 months ago. Like I said, we're only halfway through the year here at this point. 5 months ago, 5 months ago, 1 year ago, 10 years ago. So there's stuff here, green lasers, talking about green lasers and stuff from 10 years ago, right? But I just saved it just a little while ago, so that's why it's in the list in this order here. 4 months ago, 4 months ago, 3 months ago, and then probably from this point we get really close to the end here. 2 months ago, 3 months, 2 months, 1 month ago. And this is like a lot of the latest updates and everything here. And then this is the last of it here. And a lot of these videos are showing what's going on. This one here is talking about the recovery efforts and everything. There's new reports that they were recently awarded $4 billion. And I guess I don't have any of those videos in here yet, or maybe it's talking about it in some of these videos. Maybe this one here. I'm not sure. I don't, yeah. We'll have to make sure to add that, but they were awarded $4 billion. There's videos from Eric West talking about, being that he's a realtor, right? And he works in real estate there. He was able to figure out the amount that it would take to pay off all of the property deeds. So then none of the landowners and the property owners would lose their land if they would be able to just pay off their bank notes in one lump sum. I don't remember what it was, but I think it was either between 3.5 to 5.5 billion dollars. I'm thinking it was only 3.5, maybe it was less. But if it was only 3.5 and they just were awarded 4 billion, they could pay off all of the deeds, or at least start making payments for the next few years, right? For the next 10 years. Just do a lump sum on pay off 10 years of everyone's mortgage, so they're safe, not have to worry about, because everyone who has burnt down property still has to pay on their mortgage or they lose their land to the banks, guys. This is a land grab. People who don't have homes now have to go rent a new place, stay in hotels, which is very expensive, and pay on their mortgage as well. And they're not getting any help. $4 billion 1 year later, you know, FEMA brought in help, and they gave each resident, not each individual, they gave each residence, and these are homeowners, not people who rent it. These aren't people like myself, renters. They gave individuals $700, or not individuals. They gave homeowners the home, like your whole resident. Here's $700. You got 12 people in your family. Well, there's $700. You got one person. Well, there's $700. Whatever it is, $700. And I don't know if people were paid, and then also signed the paperwork saying that they can't get anything else after that. I don't know. 1 year later, guys, still haven't started to rebuild. They started moving all the ash, the toxic ash, from Lahaina, moving it to a temporary zone, which the people fought back on. They pushed back, said, no, don't move it there. That's gonna destroy all of the coral reef right there. That's the heart of where the coral reef forms from the island, and where they're placing it. All of the runoff is going to destroy all of that in the temporary zone. Then they're going to move it from a temporary zone to a more permanent zone. So you got Lahaina, then you got the temporary zone, then you got the more permanent zone, and then are they going to move it again? That's already 3 locations right there that they're going to take over through eminent domain, because it's never, ever going to be deemed as safe and fit to live for the next, I don't know. After they move it all, they're still going to say that we weren't able to clean it up well enough. They're going to do all these efforts, and then they're going to say that they weren't able to clean it up enough. And maybe some people can build, but not everyone. They're going to take it over. They're going to do this Jump Smart Maui project. They're going to build a smart grid city there, and they're going to bring in their own people, their own investors, their own builders, their own tourists. Yeah. What do you guys think about all this? I know there's so much to follow with everything going on right now with the presidential debates going on and the election coming up, and whether or not Biden is still our president, or if Kamala is now acting as president in his place. Why is he no longer like in the limelight and doing these executive orders? Why is she now speaking on his behalf? What is going on? Where did he go? The new Biden is a lot taller now, and like they must have really stretched him out in that hospital when he had that hospital stay for a minute when he had COVID, right? I didn't know that you grew 3 inches taller from getting sick from COVID, but wow, maybe I should get COVID. I could grow a little taller, you know. I'm only 5'7" over here. I could be 5'10". Wow, that might be cool. Catch a little COVID, grow 3 inches. Huh, interesting. Didn't know that was also something going on. But, you know, all these things, all these distractions, all these created events for us spectators, us viewers, to basically be distracted and just watch. Not lend a hand, not share this video out, not like and subscribe, not try to help out the algorithms, not try to get this information out. not worrying about everyone else, just making sure that you got to watch this, and that's it. Leave it here. Don't share it out. Be part of the problem, not part of the solution. Keep on being distracted if that's what you want to do, or change up the game. Start sharing truth out. Knowledge is power, guys. Thanks for watching. Love and blessings. You guys have a beautiful day. My heart goes out to everyone, all my brothers and sisters out there in Lahaina, in Maui, in Hawaii, everyone here in the U.S., in all the continents around the world, everyone in this universe, throughout all the locas. My heart's with y'all. God bless.